I've seen so many people giving so many tips for the speaking part. The most important tip for OET roleplay is to make sure you understand the question. There's so many points here that I'm gonna go over that are so often overlooked. So in this case, you have the roleplay situation. Typical, you are the nurse and you have been taking care of a patient basically, and this is your task. So we'll read all of this together. And I'll show you the things you want to focus on more and how that will change the sentences you say, as well as which tasks you give more time to and which tasks take lesser time. So if you see this, it says you're a nurse who has been taking care of an elderly patient who underwent hip replacement surgery 3 days ago. This is your catch. This sentence, or the first one, gives you a level of familiarity. Now, a lot of times people would say, "Hey, Mr. Bob, how are you? Nice to meet you." That is gonna make you lose marks because the sentence already says you know this person. You have been taking care of him or her. So you wanna, when you start, you could start with, "Hey, Mr. Bob, how are you feeling now? Is the pain any better?" This shows you have read the question and understood that you know this person. So now the patient's surgeon visited today and arranged for their discharge tomorrow. This could also be a lead-in to your next sentence or your follow-up sentence after the person has answered. You could be like, "I heard the great news. You must be excited for the discharge today, aren't you?" Okay? Or tomorrow in this case, or discharge tomorrow. So again, you are reflecting on what the question has said and your sentences will change according to that. Now you're going to talk to the patient about their release, and there are a few things we look at here. Let me talk about the emphasis first. What you have to emotionally focus on. You see a sentence, or sorry, a word here like reassure. This is a guide for you. You want to do this emotionally. This part, when you come to this task, you don't want to sound monotone. When you're reassuring, you have the calm demeanor and you are polite, you have a volume fluctuation, and it's different. Like when you're reassuring or convincing someone, right? You want to use that tone, all right? You want to reassure the patient that the physiotherapist will provide education to the patient and family regarding whatever, okay? So, "Mr. Bob, please don't worry. I want to assure you that our physiotherapist will give you a complete breakdown on everything you need to know about the mobility, as well as giving that information to your family. So you will be in really good hands." Okay? Just like that polite, reassuring tone with the volume fluctuation needs to be there. Now, when it says words like explain and explain, this means that these 2 points have to be elaborated. These two will get the most amount of your time. If you see the others, it's like inform, ask, and make sure. All right, so these are not gonna take that much of your time. So make sure you look at those prompts. And of course, there's more to read here too. This is just a sample video, but let's get into more details in the actual class here.